Hi, everybody. This is Silvio Canto in Dallas, Texas on Tuesday, December the 18th, and welcome to our video commentary. You know, the Gallup organization publishes a study, a summary, at the end of every year where they ask the American people to list their major concerns. And this year, the number two and number one are very interesting. Number one is government, and number two is immigration. Now, I suppose that some liberals could say that Americans are concerned that government is not doing enough, and some conservatives could argue that maybe government is doing too much, because the Gallup organization doesn't qualify the answers. It just tells you, what is in the hearts and minds of Americans. But number two on the list is immigration. And I'm going to guess that I think a lot of Americans are concerned about immigration, and that is the chaotic impact of immigration in our society. When you have people walking into your country, crossing the border, when you have these challenges in the border like we've had with the caravan, as well as the impact that immigration has in many communities, the public school system, the crime, the challenges to the society, and so on. And I think it's an interesting study because I believe that it confirms why the White House is fighting for border security. And it also shows you why a lot of Democrats decided not to talk about immigration during the campaign. As you may remember, during the last campaign, Democrats were basically under instructions not to talk about immigration. Impeachment was the other one. But they were basically told, don't talk about immigration. We don't want to get into immigration debates with the Republicans. We just want to talk about health care. So maybe they were tapping into some feelings out there regarding immigration. But it's fascinating that the Gallup brings immigration as number two on that list of concerns. And I think it's something for all the politicians to consider, and especially obviously President Trump when he fights for border security. I think he understands something going on in the country with respect to immigration. And of course, uncontrolled immigration is a problem. Look at what's happening in Europe, where uncontrolled immigration is posing serious challenges to many of those countries out there. Now, the Europeans have another problem. It's not just immigration; they have another problem too, and that is that they're not having babies. So when you don't have babies and you've got people coming in, you do have a problem there, the combination for a very serious problem. So Europe, the problem over there is a lot more than immigration. But I do think some of the challenges they face on immigration could be lessons for us to understand that immigration is a very good thing. Look, I'm an immigrant. I came here with my parents when I was a kid. So there's nothing wrong with immigration. Immigration is good for the country. It brings people into the country. It provides, in many cases, talent that later on ends up, starting companies and so on. So immigration is a good thing, but it has to be orderly and it has to be legal. And that's, I think, how most Americans feel about immigration. And the fact that immigration is number two on the list of concerns, I think that should be a red light for many of the politicians, particularly the politicians who don't think that border security should be a major priority. Well, thank you for watching. We have all of these on YouTube, we have them on Twitter, and we have them on my blog. And if today, December the 18th, is your birthday, happy birthday. Bye-bye, everybody.